In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And well, oh, hey guys, what's up? It's your girl, Earlene Robinson, and I'm back at you with yet another one. Now, check this out. I was sitting up here thinking to myself, and I said to myself, black people been talking about a lot of stuff. You know what I'm talking about? For as we're tired, we're growing tired and stuff like that. I'm tired of waiting. There is no God and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm still on it. I'm still on that, and I'm not gonna stop because this is in a time like this right now when we don't need to be giving up on God. You know what I'm talking about? We don't need to give up. Let's not give up. For number one, okay, let me stick to what I was talking about first before I get into that. Now, my question is, what did we do for 500 years? Y'all say, oh, black people been for 500 years, been on slavery, marching on slavery, protesting, we shooting, still no justice for black people. I see you. I'm in that too. You know what I'm talking about? I'm in that too, but I just want to raise your eyebrows on something. You know what I'm talking about? You say, we've been waiting for 500 years. You know what I'm talking about, for God, and God hasn't come to us to save us yet, right? Y'all say that. Now, here's my question to you guys that have lost faith and don't believe anymore and teaching other people to do so as well. Let's find something else because God ain't coming. Clearly, he ain't coming. We've been waiting for 500 years, so he ain't coming. My question to y'all is, what did you guys do for 500 years to, you know what I'm saying, to allow God to come? I mean, can we just go through a list? Black people, can we just go through a list to say, okay, well, we did this and God's still not here. We did that and God's still not here. I mean, 500 years, come on, that's a long time. Y'all should have a list of something. Come on. Drop something in the comment. Let me know, what did we do for 500 years to let us know that God should have been here? All right. I just want to know. I'm confused about that one because God told us what to do in order to get him. Have we done those things? You know what I'm talking about? Let's say, for instance, the 10 Commandments. Did we stick to those things to see if God will come? Because to my knowledge, as I can remember, since we came over here in America, we've been fornicating. We've been serving other gods. Just tell me, what have we done to, to say, yeah, we did all of this and we did all of that. God should have been here. He didn't keep his word. He didn't keep his promise and stuff like that. He should have been here. I'm telling you, because I don't see it. I'm going to take you back right quickly to the story of Job. Okay. I just want to remind you guys of the story of Job. Now, you remember everything was taken from that poor man. Clearly family, possessions, all his riches and all that was taken from him. He was being put through the test of times that a lot of us wouldn't have been able to withstand, and even at the end, his wife told him, Job, come on, dude, curse God and die. All you got to do is curse God and go on and die, brother. What are you standing up here going through all this stuff for? You know what I'm talking about? Job refused not. Well, I look at it like this. In the time that we're going through right now, we're going through so much. And I'm going to add them 500 years that y'all been talking about, that we've been marching on slavery and stuff like that. And God, you know what I'm saying? Won't something for nothing. Won't something for free. Because God already told you, if you do these things, you do what I'm telling you, there I will show up and show out. I'll be on your side. He told us the stories about how other nations have trampled over other nations because they did what they were told to do. You know what I'm talking about? So they rose up against other nations and conquered and slaughtered them. I tell you this, he told us, when you go to a faraway land, you'll be taken captive and taken over there. I tell you not, it's because of what we done in the past. So I'm going to allow this to happen to you, Bible saying, scripture say that. So I'm going to allow these things to happen to you. But see, he's still giving us a way out. But when these things happen to you and you be taken over into another land, I'm going to still show you how to get out of that junk. Do not marry with them. Do not have children with them. Don't serve their gods. Don't do nothing. They're going to press you, but still hold stiff to my name. Hold down my name, and I'm going to be there with you. Have we done that? Just like the story of Job too as well. Let's stick with that for a minute. I hope I'm not confusing you guys, because sometimes I do go all over the place, and I do know it because I get excited. You know what I'm talking about? I be trying to tell my people, wake my people up and tell them the truth. I know y'all don't like it, but it's the truth. Drop a comment. Okay, so I can see where I'm going with this. If I don't see the comments, I'm going to keep it rolling. I'm going to keep rolling because y'all know I'm telling the truth. Anyway, I've heard my grandparents saying, oh, we've been marching for 500 years. Ain't nothing happening and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? But did we do our part? Did we do? No, because far as I know, we over here, we chasing gods. They're gods. We doing all that stuff. We have turned into Americans. Y'all feel me? We were Americans from the beginning. So how are you going to expect for God to rise up and do something for you now when he told us from the beginning, do not do these things or else the consequences to your actions going to come upon you, you know? And then for that case, everybody's like, some people are beginning to think just like Job's wife did, curse God and die. These are people that are losing faith. You didn't do what you're supposed to do from the beginning. Us as a whole, we are supposed to be still worshiping God. You know what I'm talking about? We still supposed to have those traditions. We still supposed to be living a certain way, even though we've been taken to another land. You know what I'm saying? Just because you see what you see, still hold God's name steadfast. That's what he wanted us to do. And then I believe truly in the bottom of my heart, God will show up and show out, because the simple fact he's done it in biblical days for other nations. Look, we have taken on other nations and beat them and slaughtered them. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we gain our possession and stuff like that. But we got over here and forgot about God. Then you expect him to show up and do the things he's supposed to do. Where's God? And when the coronavirus and stuff like that is going on, why should he? He told us a long time ago what to do, and we still won't do it. We're chasing the industry. We chasing other people, and he told us clearly, leave our oppressors alone. We're marrying them and having babies by them. I'll give you another perfect example. I know you probably don't want to hear it. Every time a mixed race of people get on and start, let's go back. I don't mean to bring up no names or nothing like this, but say a black man and a white woman, or a white woman and a black man, and they begin to have the babies and stuff like that. Once they get on, say, YouTube, and begin to show everybody, you know, flounce their little biracial children around, how many views does that make? How many? But like anywhere from 2 to 4 million views, right? You see what I'm talking about? These are things we're not even supposed to be doing, but we jump to that. We jump on that. Forget about God and what God say. We jump on stuff like that because, see, this is what it is. All this stuff is, it's made for us to forget about God, but we supposed to have been strong and said, I don't care what's before us, what we see, we're going to still stick with God. You know what I'm talking about? No, we're going to stick with the natural. Look at our sons and stuff like that. Our sons and our daughters, they want to switch sex. The girls want to be boys and the boys want to be girls. We doing everything God told us not to do. So then now you think when the disease come about like this, where's God? Now you're ready to curse him and you're ready to die, just like Job's wife did. All those things that were taken from Job, we still can't see it. All the stuff that are taken from us. We never had any rights over here in America from the beginning. A lot of stuff that was taken from us. Must I go down the list? No, we don't have to, because we know so much that has been taken from us. Can't we compare that story to Job? Yeah, and then he went all the way down to the bottom to diseases even begin to boil off his skin and stuff like that. Sounds familiar? You know what I'm talking about? Job still stood fast though. But it's the fact that his wife wanted him to, baby, look, I'm tired of losing out. I'm tired of it. Curse God and go on and die. Job said, woman, stand back. I'm not about to curse God. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, then in the end, what happened? God may not come when you want him to, but he always on time. And you know what I'm saying? I used to ask the question about, so I wonder how Job would feel now with all his, you can replace those cows and possessions and material stuff. But all those children that he lost. So a pastor told me, he said, God will remove that hurt when he began to placed new things in your life, and because you did the right thing for him, you stood his grounds for God, that heart wouldn't be hurting. Even though you've been replaced with so many other children, I know a human being will still hurt for those that you lost. God will remove that pain. You know, that pain, you wouldn't suffer. You'll be so happy, so content. You know what I'm talking? That I do believe. You know, I believe that. So again, guys, my question to you guys, to my brothers and sisters is, you say that God is not with us and stuff like that at a time of need. What have we done to deserve it? Let's just say since we've been here in America. Some beg to differ and say that, oh, we've been here from the beginning. I'm just saying, I'm going strictly by the Bible. Scripture say we were brought here. So that's what I'm sticking with. But I'm just saying, what have we done? We could have easily stopped this even when we were brought over here. We could have stopped all this suffering and stuff. All we had to do was do what we were supposed to do for God. You know what I'm saying? Hold up to God's laws. Don't even come to another land and go, God, we could have consumed America. We could have risen up and taken over America had we listened. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, again, I asked the question, what have we done for 500 years to deserve for God to come here right now today with the coronavirus? We didn't stand up to our end of the bargain. God say, if you do these things, lo and behold, I'm coming. I'm on my way. Y'all ain't gonna want for nothing. And what we seen done in the past, what could have taken over, risen up and conquered and been on top by now. You know what I'm talking about? No, we're serving other gods. Okay, I just wanted to let you guys remember that, you know, and what we're going through right now. You can't expect for, you know what I'm saying, a savior to come here and we haven't been doing what we supposed to be doing. So don't blame him. Where's God? That MF ain't around nowhere. He never been here. I wouldn't do that. I'm just saying I wouldn't do that. You know, we still got a chance. We still got a chance. And I believe the reason why the earth haven't really, you know, been just slaughtered is because you got some people still that believe in God. I truly believe that, because if we all had the same mind as the non-believers do, we'd have been gone. We'd have been perished. All of us. But there's still some righteous people out there. You remember, let me hurry up and do this right quickly. You remember back here when I think it was Abraham. Might have been yeah, but anyway, in the right quickly before I run out of time, in the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, I think it was, and then he had said he was going to destroy the earth. He was going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. So he said, okay, wait a minute. Whoever it was said, okay, wait a minute. If you go down and you find 50 people down there, would you save the nation? You know, because of those 50 people. God said, yeah, okay, I'll do that. So he whoever it was thought about it. Let's say it was Abraham. He thought about it. He said, oh shoot, if he go down there, no. I tell you what, let me backtrack that, God. If you go down there, you find 40 people. Would you save the people for the sake of 40 people? God said, okay, I'll do that. So he started thinking about it. Oh, shoot. If he go down there and he could search the land out and find 40 people. He said, no. He said, God, wait a minute. Let me negotiate just one more time. Not just one more time, but let me negotiate again. Let me do this again. Would you destroy the people for the sake of 30 people? He said, okay, I'll give you that too. So he started thinking about it. Abraham began to think, no, I'll take that back. Would you destroy the people for the sake of 20 people? But he kept bargaining with God. You know, those of you that know scripture know exactly what I'm talking about. So then he just kept on until it got down. Because you know why that bargaining and negotiation was for? Because he knew it was so corrupted that God probably wouldn't find 10 people down there that was righteous. Everybody began to lose faith. Don't lose faith. Don't take it to the grave, y'all. Take it to the grave, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I just want to share that with you guys, you know, a word of hope. That let's keep God in mind. Let's not curse him. I feel like this. Even if you do lose faith, what's the use of cursing him for? And disrespecting him? Go on over there and serve your other gods if that's what you choose. But why curse God? God is not doing this stuff. Now, I know some of it, yes, is because of God's wrath upon us. Yeah, because we're not, if you're not doing the right things, you're going to be punished, of course. This not the type of land that we live in and do as thou will. I gotta go, guys. I just wanted to share this message with you guys and to stay prayed up and don't lose faith. Don't lose faith at all. Stay strong in your faith. Because I feel like when the wrath do come upon us, God, we still gonna be looked at individually, even though we couldn't get it together as a whole, which would have been so much better. A whole, we could move mountains with a whole, all of us together. Y'all know that unity, but even though God's still gonna judge us individually. So keep that individual thing together with God. Even though we can't hold it together as a whole, still you do you. In other words, you can't die or live for nobody else. So that's my message to you today. Keep hope, y'all, and stay prayed up. All right. I love you guys. And I just want to shoot this message out to you for, like I say, for hope. Y'all take care. Today is Friday. Don't get out there and turn it up too. No, we on a curfew. What you talking about? Oh, but I guess you be in your houses or whatever else like that. But y'all, hey, they out there, they looking, waiting and stuff like that. If nobody's in the streets, then trust me, they'll be knocking at your door. They want a reason to lock you up. The FEMA camps are waiting. All right, that's all I want to say. I love you guys. Y'all take care. And like I always tell you, keep an eye on them babies. Bye-bye.